Okay, I want to show you guys on Easter. Yeah, I'm not big on the word Easter. I'll just call it Resurrection Sunday, but for the purposes of this video, other people, we're not going to debate about the word. I know what it is. Anyway, on Resurrection Sunday in Sri Lanka, Christians were targeted in hotels having brunch, gatherings of Christians gathering for their Easter celebration. And they were targeted in churches and getting together at hotels so they could celebrate, Resurrection Sunday. Um, I want to show you the absolutely impossible. I told you we have their playbook now. They just pick a number out of here that suits their narrative. They'll pick a number like the number, whatever, if you want to use the word agreement, you pick the number 2374, 2380, 4339, or 4783. See the word agreement? So if you want to convey the message cryptically in front of everybody without anybody really knowing what you're conveying, you could pick one of those numbers to mean agreement for whatever your hidden narrative is. Let me show you. Y'all want to see something absolutely insane? Totally insane. Just watch. Watch this. Okay, so here's the terror attack that went down. This is just a video. I'll play a brief moment of it. Watch.
Праздничные службы в христианских храмах Шри-Ланки были в самом разгаре, когда один за другим террористы-смертники привели в действие взрывные устройства. Первый удар в 8 часов 45 минут по ланкийскому времени.
Okay, so they're showing basically a Christian slaughter. This is a slaughter, a complete slaughter of Christians all over Sri Lanka. I mean, you want to see how this is orchestrated by a spirit that's using the host body system? You want to see absolute proof again? Watch. By the way, I want to thank Michael Spear for sending this to me. He sent me. He kind of alerted me to it. This is just absolutely mind-boggling. Let's see. Okay, so here's the Drudge Report. Blast hits Sri Lanka churches, hotels. Easter Sunday attack. 8 explosions. 207 plus dead. Wait a minute. What? Red flag. Run it up the pole. 207 plus. Why not just 200 plus? Huh. Let's look at the playbook. Let's go look up the number in this book for 207. Let's do that first. Let's look up. So, again, let's watch the little video real quick. The first strike occurred at 8:45 a.m. local time in the Church of St. Anthony. And let's just show what was going on here real quick.
Праздничные службы в христианских храмах Шри-Ланки.
It was the middle of festive services in the Christian churches in Sri Lanka.
Были в самом разгаре, когда один за другим террористы
When one after another suicide bombers set off explosive devices.
смертники привели в действие взрывные устройства. Первый удар.
The first strike occurred at 8:45 a.m. local time in Church of St. Anthony. Well, let's start checking it out. There were 8 explosions, 207, weird number to pick, dead, 400 plus injured. Oh, so they're just giving you an estimate. I wonder if there's any meaning to the number 207. So let's see. Let's do Strong's 207. It means a Christian. Wow. So 207 right here, 207 plus. That plus kind of makes a cross, doesn't it? 207 dead. The number 207 is a Christian. 207 oculos, a Christian. It says a Christian. Let's go back. Let's look at another number. 400 plus wounded. I wonder what 400 means. 400 means food supply, mealtime. Huh, that's funny. They were sitting down eating in hotels. And look what it means, pray. Well, y'all remember the really whacked out rapper named YG. He has a clothing line called 400. See 400, and there's an angel. It really means hunted for dinner. Hunted means hunted for dinner. I know how they communicate. The night I got saved, it was the very same way the Lord God communicated to me. Jonathan, read the tags on your shirt. It said 100% nylon. That didn't make any sense. He told me, turn it upside down. 100% no line. So this is how they communicate. So hunted, 400, see, 400 really means hunted for dinner. Okay, so did y'all know the word 400? So his clothing line is called 400. Well, the number 400 means pray. Mealtime. Wow. So they are hunting Christians for dinner. Because if you kill, Christians, then, and they're not converted. By the way, I'm going to be very careful with the word Christian. If you're not a Christian, unless you have the indwelling Spirit of Christ, unless you have been converted, unless you've been repolarized with a new spirit, you're not a Christian. You can call yourself, you can go to Christian churches all day long. They're the biggest phonies I've ever seen, the Christian churches I've been to. I'm just telling you. That's the first place the Lord sent me. Now watch all these words. So we have 8 explosions. Let's look at the number 8. Oh, wow. Destruction. So let's see. There's 8 explosions right there. 8 is destruction. There's 207 plus dead. 207. Sorry, guys. I had a little phone thing going on there. Okay, so there's 8. Okay, real quick. Sorry, I had to do that. 8 explosions. 8 is destruction. That's what an explosion does. Let's see. The dead people, 207 dead. The 207 dead. 207 is a Christian. Wow, it looks like they're getting every one of their words right out of the Bible. Every one of their numbers that means a word. And then what was the other number here? 400 plus injured. Well, why didn't they just tell us the number that were injured? Okay, 400 means pray, mealtime. Oh, you mean just like the rapper whose name is YG, and YG, the letter Y and the letter G, you look up their alphanumeric values in the Bible, and it's 25 and 7. Y is 25, G is 7, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that means brother of understanding, intelligent one. So the guy that's got the clothing line hunted for dinner, he's saying he's an intelligent one, like a serpent. He's the serpent race. So there is to it. There's no doubt. They're hunting angels. This is what the Lord has been showing me for a long time. Now I can prove it. So here you go. So we're hunted for dinner. There's the clothing line. And even in the bombing, it's 8 destruction, 207 Christians dead. 207 means a Christian. And 400 plus injured right there. 400 plus injured. 400 means pray because they're hunting Christians just like the clothing line 400. That's why they use the number 400. Well, let's look at this. Here's another article. It says a British student and her TV chef mom are among the 207 killed. Well, there wasn't 207 killed. There were more, I believe. It said 207 plus, but this is a whole different thing. 207 killed. 207. What's the number for 207? Christian. Let's go back to that screenshot. Nearly 500 were injured. Wait a minute. Red flag, nearly 500 were injured. Why didn't you just tell us the number that were injured? Or you just rounding it off for convenience sake? Well, let's look at the number of 500 because I told you the Antichrist spirit is rising. Let's look up 500. 500 is Antichrist, one who opposes Christ. Well, what happened in this video? Who's doing the killing? Those who oppose Christ. It was in the middle of the festive services in the Christian churches in Sri Lanka. So the spirit that just killed everybody was the Antichrist spirit. There you go. See? They're killing Christians now. They're targeting them. We have been targeted. And it's starting to become mainstream now. Now you want to see something really amazing? Really amazing? Watch this. Let me show you another thing. So, in that article 500, it means Antichrist, either one who puts himself in places or the enemy, the opponent of the Messiah. See, everyone thinks the Antichrist is supposed to be some guy that shows up like Jesus. Hey, let me help you out. Wrong. The Antichrist is their Messiah for their race of beings. He's going to lead the Islamic Jihad. He's called the Mahdi. There you go. This is just proving it out. Ready? Let's look at 500 Antichrist again. Elale. God ascends. Oh, let me show you a commercial real quick. God ascends. Well, their God is ascending out of the bottomless pit.
In a world that is bland, colorless, and cold, where banality grows like a fungus or a mold, there live the boring sheeple who look just like each other. A darker force rides into town, unleashing demon brothers. Here come the little deviants. They come from underground. They're rising from the depths to take those sheeple down. They're rising from the depths. They're rising from the depths to take. They're rising from the depths to take those sheeple down. The sheeple are compliant and make for fine ingredients. The sheeple are compliant and make for fine ingredients. The sheeple are compliant and make for fine ingredients. For customizing anything, here come the little deviants.
They're rising from the depths to take the sheeple down. The sheeple are compliant and make for fine ingredients. Food. For customizing anything, here come the little deviants. It's no different than what I just showed you. I mean, this is impossible. Ready? Screenshot. 500 were injured when see, there's your key word, nearly. 207 killed. That's not the right number, I guarantee it. So 500 means Antichrist because he's rising from the depths. The Antichrist spirit is coming from the other side. Now, what time did all this go down? Let's see.
В храмах Шри-Ланки были в самом разгаре, когда один за другим террористы-смертники привели в действие взрывные устройства. Первый удар в 8.
The first strike. How do scorpions attack? They strike, don't they? How does a serpent? It strikes. I've been bit by a snake. It bit me 3 times so freaking fast I couldn't. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, what the heck? I got bit by a snake and it struck 3 times so fast I couldn't even react. It happened so fast. Ready? The first strike occurred at 8:45 a.m. Let me get my battery plugged in. There we go. Okay, let's look up 8. So it occurred at 8:45. 8 means destruction. I wonder what 45 means. Let's see. 8:45. 45, Father of Strength. So see, they're saying their God, their Father, the one from the bottomless pit, the Antichrist spirit, is a Father of Strength. He just organized every number for you to show he is the Father of Strength here. But see, we're converted, so the Spirit of all truth lives in me, so I can see what they're doing. I can read their language. I'm really reading Satan's language is all I'm doing. I'm translating his language for you. That's it. That's what's up. No doubt about it. See, hunted for dinner. What are they hunting? Now let's look at a couple pictures. Angels. Oh, look, clothing lines. Down with my demons. There's two hands linked together, and I've got a couple more clothing lines you haven't seen. I'm going to do them very quickly. There's two hands linked together, just like we're in Babylon. So here we go. Ready? Okay, chain links 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chain links that are binding together two different races, a sheep and a demon, an angel and a demon. Let's count the fingers with the fingernails 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count the other fingers 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 11. See, the angel of the bottomless pit runs the dualistic system of the two races that have been joined together. Wolves don't lose sleep over the opinions of the sheep. No kidding. They really could care less what you think. That's why they do it right in front of you. And it's like if one of them wakes up, they just take them out. That's what they do. You're in their ant farm is what you're in. You're in their big alien ant farm. Let me show you a new clothing line that came out. By the way, just real quick, 400, the guy that runs 400, YG, right here, bloodbath, sitting in a bathtub full of blood. Isn't that what we just saw? I mean, didn't we just see like a bloodbath? I mean, isn't that what we're looking at? Let's go look at that clothing line, 400. Let's go look at YG. You're so cool, YG. You're a scorpion from the pit, pal. I'm sorry for you, but you're going to have to answer to the king. See, he's sitting in a bathtub with blood all over him. Yeah, and his tour is called Stay Dangerous, and that gives away who he works for. Let me show you the shirt that says Stay Dangerous and show you what it is. See, there's his shirt, there's YG, there's his clothing line, 400, see right, 400, hunted for dinner, and it says Stay Dangerous, but it's a scorpion stinger. Oh my gosh. So what's some dude walking around in a scorpion stinger with a shirt that says Stay Dangerous? Well, it's a no-brainer. He's one of them. He's the above-ground host, body, eyes, and ears for the angel of the bottomless pit. This has become a no-brainer, guys. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it again. Here's a new clothing line called Teenage, age of the teens. And I'm just going to run through these shirts real quick just to show you what the new clothing is. Oh, look, the Grim Reaper. It says, give peace a chance, and the whole world has insects standing on top of it with the Grim Reaper because they are the above ground host body insect race. YG is really just a bug by proxy. He is. He's a scorpion, eyes and ears above ground. He's a sentry or a scout. You know what? I'm going to show that to you. He's a sentry or a scout. That's exactly what the Bible says. Did you know the word scorpion in Revelation 9? It means a sentry or a scout. Do you know what ant nests have? Ants have sentries and scouts. They send them out everywhere. They keep an eye on the surrounding terrain and they look for, food and predators. And if there's one, they release a pheromone and everybody comes to get them. That's the way an ant nest works. Let's look. Watch this. Ready? Revelation 9. And out of the pit there came locusts upon the earth, and they were given the power as the scorpions. Let's look at the scorpion. See, it says a scorpion from its sting to pierce, but look what it means. It means through the idea of concealment, a watch, a sentry, or a scout. Oh, do you mean like this guy wearing a scorpion stinger that pierces you? Do you mean like these guys wearing 9/11 down with my demon t-shirts that are linked together? Do you mean like brother of understanding sitting in a bloodbath with a clothing line called Hunted for Dinner with an angel on it? What about this girl? She's got on it says of, like you're of that race, OF. They say it means odd future, but it's OFWGKTA. You know what? Pull it up. Odd future Wolfgang, kill them all. Odd future Wolfgang, kill them all. Let me show you.
Шри-Ланки были в самом
That's what they're doing. And they're using the host body system to do it. This proves it again and again and again. I told you, this is what's up. This is not refutable now. This has been solved. This is the mystery of all mysteries. See this young lady? She's got a shirt on that says 333, only in half now. That's funny. It's half of 666. But she's got a devil horn, maybe a stinger, a pitchfork, an angel wing, and a halo. And if you look up 333, it means to observe closely or carefully. And it means you go down, a little bit, it means to complete a process. What are they? What's the process they're completing? Hunted for dinner. You got to wipe them all out. That's the process that they're completing. Let me show you some more clothing lines. Remember lurking class? Do y'all remember the lurking class that's got the bug coming out of a dimension? There's a bug. There's its eye mandibles. They put a penis on it because that's the way they got out. So I'm going to take this bug that's coming out of a vagina and I'm going to take it right here and I'm going to put it on Drew Barrymore's dress, which just happens to be two different kinds of bugs. See, look, Drew's got a praying mantis here. Let me just drag it up so you can see it. Watch, I'll grab a praying mantis face right here and I'll just drag it up to Drew Barrymore's dress and I'll enlarge it and I'll slide it over. Ready? Here's a praying mantis. Bam! Drew, what's with the praying mantis on your dress? And then, oddly enough, like that wasn't good enough, she's got a big, this is called a soldier ant. There you go. Sorry, I went back. I just want to slam them right now. Forgive my tone of voice. I mean, this is a joke. You guys are so busted. And the spirit of all truth is what busted you. That's why if Jesus hadn't come into the system, you would have gotten away with your nefarious little plans. But now he's come to judge you. Okay, let's take that ant again. Everybody look at the ant face. Eye, long mandibles. Let's just slide it right on top of Drew's dress. Drew, nice dress. So if you were to put your penis in Drew Barrymore right here, where would it be going? It'd be going to the mouth of an ant. It'd also be going into the mouth of a praying mantis. That's funny. I've got a whole album of girls with the same agenda on them. It's like, give me a break. There you go. Let's go back to the pictures now. Let's go back to the clothing line. Here's an interesting one. Oh, it keeps defaulting to that. I'm sorry. Let's go back to this is called lurking class. I noticed something interesting about lurking class. I started really wising up to the way they do things. Why do they put this number of drops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder what 8 could possibly mean. Destruction. That's what it means. It's already in the Sri Lanka video, remember? The number 8. It happened at 8:45. Destruction. See right there? Destruction. Let's go back. Oh, wow. There's 8 drops. Destruction. A bug coming out of a dimension, and the vagina was the access point. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go back. Let's just keep knocking them down real quick. Okay, lurking class. Well, I told you that the earth is going to crack open and a bunch of locusts are going to come out, right? Yeah. Oh, well, that's why they have this guy cracking coming out of the earth. Because, oh, look, worldwide, wide. Because they're propagating their agenda.
Праздничные службы в христианских храмах Шри-Ланки были в самом...
This is going on all over the world, guys, these kind of things now. I mean, the Middle East, they're wiping out Christians left and right. This was a targeted attack using numerology to convey the message that the evil one wants to convey. So there it is. There's death birthing from the earth because it's a bunch of locusts that are going to come out. And they have their above ground race that the scorpions have that means the word scorpion means right here a watch, sentry, or scout. There's no arguing with it. I'm using the word of God, so either you think the word of God's wrong and you're not one of us, or you think it's right and you're one of us. You've been converted. So here's let me show you the front of the lurking class shirt. Look at that. Look at that. A lightning bolt and an upside down cross. Oh, that's a twin system. That's no different than Cain and Abel. Like right here, like Cain and Abel. This is a set of twins. A lightning bolt. See? Cain and Abel. Good and evil. Right side up, upside down. Lightning bolt for Cain, upside down cross for Abel. There you go. We busted your system. Your system is easy to read now, Mr. Angel of the Bottomless Pit. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid. Here you go. Let me just drive that home. There you go. See, a set of twins. A set of twins. Cain and Abel. That's why Cain and Abel, you say it together, Cainable. That's why lurking class, it's, in YG and hunted for dinner. It's all about hunting us for dinner. That's why Sri Lankan bombings are saying the same thing as hunted for dinner clothing. Weird. Told you. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, there's a good one. Thank you, Dave, for making this awesome photo. So here's a set of twins. One's a lightning bolt. As beheld, Satan follows lightning from heaven. And here's a upside down cross. One that got caught up in the insurrection. And that's why we have to be redeemed. Told you. Look at this. Oh, he's got the lightning. Look. What's this? I see an eye, and a mouth. It's kind of coming out of a cocoon thing, isn't it? Well, sure it is, but all I did was turn lurking class upside down. See, because their race of beings is the Cain race, the evil race, and they're just lurking around and they're upside down and they know what's going on, but they're counting on the fact that you don't know the whole system's upside down and backwards. See, that's their only hiding place. Once you have this, you got it. Bam! 100% nylon, Johnny. Turn it upside down. 100% no line. Bzzz. Told you. Oh, wow, my testimony's proven out to be perfect. Oh, glory to God. There you go. So, let's see. Here's another one. Endure evil t-shirt. Let's see what that says. Endure evil. 420. Take courage. Endure evil. Oh, endure. Look. They made the E forward and backwards. That's like Nike Elite. Go look at Nike Elite clothing. It's the same thing. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it for you. Watch this. Nike Elite. Because it's not just, Zumi's clothing. It's all clothing. Watch. Nike Elite clothing. Watch. It's forward and backwards. I'm not making this up. Let's see. There you go, right there. All you got to do is look. See the E? E-L-I-L upside down E. It's forward and upside down at the same time. Let's see if I can get one that enlarges a little better. There you go. See, look. Elite. It's an E, and look at the letter L, and look at the I, and then the L is upside down, and the E forward and backwards. You're the elite because you know what's up. You know what's up. Get it? 7-Up. They're busted. They're done. You know what that means? That means their little party's coming to an end. Okay, now let me just check and make sure. Okay, Father of Strength. Okay, so, and there was a woman arrayed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, and full of the abominations and filthiness of her fornication. That's the big enemy of God right there. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Because, see, she is the female system that birthed the above ground host body Mystery Babylon system. Do you understand now? She's going to, let's see what's going to happen. Let's just read the Bible. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. That's right. And with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. That's right. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said to me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and the beast that carrieth her, that has 7 heads and 10 horns. It's going to ascend. Oh, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. What do you think we're watching in all these clothing, TV commercials? You want to see some more commercials? Let's just do the Maserati commercial. I mean, let's just do it. Let's just do a couple more commercials while we're here just to prove it. I mean, I love proving this stuff out. There's nothing like proving out the truth. It's just the most awesome thing. Google Images. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. No, I'm not doing images. I'm going to do this as a gallery. You know what? Let me do this. Let me go here. Let me just do this is it. Okay, now we're just going to do a couple commercials and just remember the twin system I've shown you. Just remember everything I've taught you. Here we go. Okay, let's do we did the Scion commercial. Let's do Maserati. Maybe they'd start taking these things down, by the way. They start pulling them off. Once I bust them, I told you. No, they took it down. They took the Maserati commercial down. Isn't that fascinating? Wonder why they took it down. Huh. Let me see. I'm gonna look for it in YouTube. Maser. Okay, hang on one sec, guys. Maserati, Ghibli, commercial. See if we can find it again. There we go.
The world is full of giants.
Gonna pause it. The world is full of giants. In Genesis 6, it said there were giants on the earth in those days, and after that, let's keep going. Look, darkness will cover the earth and gross darkness the people of the earth. But then another race is going to open their eyes. Oh, see, darkness covered the earth, gross darkness the people of the earth. And here's a little girl opening eyes, the new race of beings.
They have always been here.
That's called a God's eye that we just saw right there hanging. This thing right here is called a God's eye or a dream. Some people call them dream catchers, God's eyes. Now she's going to look at her reflection, just like the Scion fable of the deviants, where the sheep looks at his own reflection and gets his head cut off. That's a lovely commercial.
Lumbering in the schoolyards, limping.
Okay, what do you see in the fire? There's a fire burning. What's getting burned? Right side up, upside down. That's why they did it. That's why they have a right side up, upside down valve. That's what's getting burned, which is you, the host body system, what's inside. Right side up, upside down, everything burns. There you go. Your fuel for the fire.
Through the alleys. We had to learn how to deal with them, how to overcome them. We were small, but fast. Remember? We were like a wind.
Okay, birds from the air, Matthew 13, the parable of the mustard seed, the smallest of all plants. What's the smallest of all seeds? It's the smallest of all seeds, but it becomes the largest of all herbs, and it covers the earth. Oh, you mean like a sperm and an egg covers the earth, and the birds of the air come and nest in it. Host body system again.
Appearing out of nowhere.
Giant.
We knew that being clever was more important than being the biggest kid in the neighborhood. As long as we keep our heads down, as long as we work hard, trust what we feel in our guts, our hearts. Then we're ready. We wait until they get sleepy. Wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows. Quietly walk out of the dark. And strike.
Wow, and then strike. Now let me ask you a question. Now it says we have prepared. Now we strike. Let me go to the Bible real quick. Okay, so the scorpions of the earth have power. It means to pierce as a scorpion from its sting, and the root is through the idea of concealment, like that little girl you were looking at, a watch or a sentry. How do scorpions attack? They strike. Told you. I can do this all day long. All day long with commercials, TV shows, advertisements. We got carried away captive into their world. Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world." See, we're in their world, carried away captive to be food for them. Okay, now you know what's up.
В разгаре, когда один за другим террористы-смертники привели в действие взрывные устройства. Первый удар в 8 часов 45 минут по ланкийскому времени.
Did y'all know that's where I got saved, was at the St. Anthony Hotel, in the back of the hotel in the alley.
В храме Святого Антония в столице острова Коломбо. Почти сразу за ним второй взрыв в церкви Святого Себастьяна в городе Нигомбо и следом в храме в пригороде Батикалоа. Одновременно взрывы гремят и в пятизвездочных отелях в столице. Туристический сезон на Шри-Ланке не прекращается круглый год, и гостиницы всегда заполнены до отказа.
Моя жена и мой сын, я ищу их.
Я проверю, но у нас пока нет имен пострадавших. Сейчас врачи занимаются сбором информации.
С первых минут становится очевидно, счет жертв идет на сотни. Через несколько часов после первой волны.
Okay, so what you're looking at now is the rise of the Antichrist spirit from the pit through the host body system to implement the will. My Father is greatness, or that, all the symbology I showed you. Because he's rising out of the pit, taking over the host body system, kill all the Christians. That's it. Antichrist rule on earth is here, folks. It's coming. God bless. Anyway, I'm going to do a definitive video, my next video. So if you want to know exactly what the Bible says about who you are and who we are, the title of the next video is going to be very definitive, and I'm going to use the scriptures to slam the door in the face of the enemy that would try and mislead you. Okay? God bless you guys. Have a great day.